The following video that I'm posting was pre-recorded during the month of February. You're going to notice some inconsistencies in the video, so that's why I'm coming on here in the beginning and telling you that it was made back during the month of February. But I felt like the time was appropriate to go ahead and upload it today. Hi everyone, thank you for coming back to visit me tonight. And I do not really have a topic planned for tonight. I just kind of wanted to come on here and do a little chat. I know usually when I do my videos, they're on specific things that I've put together and I've thought about ahead of time. But tonight, this video is just going to be me talking to you sincerely. And actually, I think the real reason for this video is I'm feeling a little bit depressed. As I had mentioned in the video where I went to the women's shelter, I did go through a period of time where I was in a severe state of depression. And I didn't know it at that time, but I've since learned to recognize some of the symptoms of a person that is living with depression. And I realize now that I do have that in my life. Now, my depression may not be a severe case. It's maybe considered mildly. I know that I go through days where I just have a boundless amount of energy to do things. And that's when I get on these sprees to clean and really just organize and straighten my house out and do things right. There's other days when I can't even drag myself out of bed. And that's the honest truth. It's just I want to sleep all the time. And when I do get up, I don't do anything, not anything constructive. I either sit in my bed, watch TV and read and watch YouTube, or I go to the living room and I sit in a recliner. I just go through periods where I look back on my life and I feel so sad and disappointed that I didn't really do anything in my life, anything important. And right now I'm trying to keep from crying. I guess you can tell that. But I think part of the reason I'm feeling this today is partly the weather because of the snow and everything. I've been inside my house for the last week and didn't really get anywhere and go out until I was getting close to not having much food here. And I went and asked a neighbor if they could take me to the store, and I was able to get out and get food. And all around me, I hear is people talking about Texas and what they're going through, and it's a horrible situation. People without electricity and heat, and their water's froze up. And I know that I'm lucky because I'm not living through that. Thank God I'm able to live in a house where I still have the heat on and the lights, and I can take a shower and wash dishes and do laundry. But today I just kind of felt a point in my life where I got to thinking about what have I ever really accomplished in my life. I was in a string of bad relationships that didn't work out. This is, including boyfriends that I had, went with boyfriends for a few months and broke up. And then also failed marriages. And I do realize that most of the reasons for the marriages failing, I contributed that to me. I didn't make wise decisions on the person that I chose to be with. Maybe at that time in my life, I was just looking for somebody to be with and latched onto the first person who came along and showed me any kind of an interest. But be that as it may, they caused me to end up becoming the divorcee that I never wanted to be. I just thank God now that I did get to be blessed with having at least one child from one of the marriages that lasted a short period of time. And I do have that part of my life to be thankful for, that I was able to be a mother to a wonderful little boy. Um, and I may have, I know that I've shared this in the comments to some of my subscribers, and I may not have said nothing on here on YouTube to all the people that watch my channel, because I am planning on doing a video in the future about this particular subject. I'm just not up to talking about it right now. But my son is no longer with me, and I'm not meaning physically, because as I told you in the women's shelter video, my husband received custody of him when he was 12 years old. But my son has passed away, and he is now an angel in heaven. So I don't even have him in my life anymore. And I am planning on doing a video and explaining the details of how that came about. But it's just something that I can't put my heart around it at this time to share it to everybody. I do know that my videos are going out all over, not just here in the United States. They're going over to other countries and stuff, because I've gained some new subscribers that are, in different places all around the world. And I'm very thankful that they enjoyed my channel enough to even consider subscribing. It's this the YouTube platform has become more than I could ever have thought for. I feel so beyond blessed that I have people coming on here and subscribing to my channel that seem like they genuinely care about me. Now, I do be in truthful honesty with you. There have been some comments left for me that have made me a little bit uncomfortable. Now, these were not hate comments. Nobody really come out and really said anything horribly hateful to me. It's just that reading their comments, it come off to me kind of a little bit in an uncomfortable manner, and it did kind of make me uncomfortable. And I do realize that as your channel receives any kind of growth, and you become, bigger with more people joining your channel, there are going to be the so-called haters that come out and attach to your channel. I've seen it on lots and lots of the bigger YouTubers, when they experience any point of growth, people for some reason decide to hate on them and tear them apart, pick them apart, and make parody videos of them and make reaction videos of them, and just scrutinizing and criticizing every little thing they do. I have always, from the beginning of the time that I started putting my YouTube channels up, I have always tried to make sure that everything that I talk about on here is decent in language and in content. I've tried to make sure that there's nothing in the background of my videos that would be displeasing to anyone who may come on here and see it, because some things may not bother people, but other things might. And I know that if I get established in any kind of a way on YouTube, there's going to be haters attached to my channel that are going to just be with a microscope looking for any little thing that they can find on my channel to pick apart. And to be truthful and honest with you right now, I'm just hoping that I have thick enough skin to deal with it. Now, I've always said from the beginning when I started my YouTube channel that I wasn't going to let the haters and the trolls get to me and bother me. Anything they said, that I could deal with it, because I'm a big girl. And I've been through a lot of troubled times, and I felt like, I learned from my mistakes and grew thicker skin. But now I'm beginning to wonder if that's going to be the case. As the comments come in and I begin to get more and more people that are, I don't want to really say judging me, because that's probably not what they're doing. I'm giving them the benefit of a doubt here now by saying they're not judging me. But That's the way it comes across to me, that they're just watching my videos to find fault. Now, I'm not saying that it's going to cause me to stop doing YouTubes, because that's not my intention. I honestly, sincerely believe from the beginning when I started my YouTube channel that the Lord gave it to me as an answer to prayer, because I had been praying every day for such a long time for the Lord to lift me up from my depression and to provide me with a way that I could subsidize my Social Security. I had went back to work part-time, as I've told you, and I've struggled with that. But that's not where I wanted to be at this time in my life. I had always hoped that when I got to the point where I could have retirement, that I would truly be able to retire and enjoy it. I'm not looking to travel or anything like that, but I just wanted to be at home and be with me and be with myself and not have to have a boss telling me what to do and having hours that I had to be there. And, so like if it was time for me to go to work and I wanted to go to something else, I couldn't do it. That was not what I wanted. And I prayed for many, many times, Lord, please, please, I need some kind of financial relief. And I honestly believe that God has brought YouTube into my life for healing, not just financially, because I'm not at that point. I do believe that I can, if I continue with my YouTube channel, there will come a time when I can be financially blessed by YouTube. But also for a platform for me to have an emotional healing, because I have trouble making friends. I've always had troubles making friends. I mean, I like people and I enjoy talking to people and stuff, but I've kind of always been a little bit shy until you get to know me. Then I open up and I'm a complete chatterbox. And being on the YouTube platform has given me the opportunity to share my feelings and my emotions and my things with the other people that come to my channel. Um, like the videos that talking about the women's shelter was one. And then I also shared a video of a horrible time that my family went through when we lived in California. And I really feel like sharing these videos is kind of like an emotional baggage being lifted. Uh, the beginning videos were mostly about my childhood, growing up and things that I did as a kid that I found that were funny, and I thought that you guys might enjoy them. Then as I grew, I began to tell you more stories about, I thought, which I considered more serious topics that I wanted to talk about. So I honestly believe that YouTube is healing my life. And sometimes when you're hurt and your wound is still rough and raw and open, and it's just beginning to heal, it still hurts. Um, I consider the people that have been dedicated to my channel from the beginning my friends. And so I've made new friends on YouTube. And I consider that these people that come on here and watch my channel are interested in me and interested in hearing the things that I have to say, or they wouldn't continue to come on my channel. So I find that therapeutic. Uh, YouTube has done so many things for me. Like I say, I've been watching YouTube for years. I always, enjoyed finding stuff on here, looking up, things that I wanted to learn how to do. I would, go on YouTube and find a video telling me an instruction on how to do it. Never considered doing a YouTube channel. Just really enjoyed watching the other YouTubers, the funny ones. I like to watch the comedy ones. But now here I am on YouTube. Um, and for lack of better words, I don't really know how to say this, bearing my soul to strangers, complete strangers that are going to come on here. I have no idea how they're going to react to the next video that I put up. If it's going to be a judgmental reaction or if they're going to agree with me. If they're going to come on there and be completely thumbs down, turned off by it, and unsubscribe from my channel, or what it's going to be. If they're going to leave me a horrible comment that's going to cause me to break down emotionally and just go to a corner and start weeping bitterly. I mean, that's a chance you take when you do YouTube, and I realize that. I mean, I'm not coming on here and complaining about it in no way, because I know that this has been an emotional uh, journey for me from the beginning when I started this up until this point, and I have learned so much and learned how to do so many things that I never knew about. I'm not technologically and intelligent. I don't know a whole lot about computers and editing and all that stuff. I had to learn how to to download the app and to get on there and edit my videos and how to put things in there and stuff. So it's been a learning experience. But I've also met a few kind people along the way that I dearly love to go and watch their videos and react with them and leave them comments telling them that I enjoy your videos. And anytime I leave a comment, I'm sincere in it. Um, if I watch your video and I sincerely cannot find anything um, important that I feel like I need to leave, I'm probably not going to leave a comment. But so far, I've left comments for every video that I've watched because I've enjoyed it. I've got pleasure out of it. And I've came away learning something. I've learned things from YouTube videos on my channel that I never knew about. Watching other people's videos that I never knew about. Um, so there's come a long way. I know I've grown. And I know that if I continue with the YouTube, I'll continue to grow. So this video, I'm going to leave it in my library of videos that I've got recorded. I do a lot of pre-recorded videos. I'm going to tell you guys that right now. If you start watching videos and they're out of sequence and you're like, that should have been before this one, that's the reason why. I record videos as the ideals come to me. I go ahead and make the video, and then when it becomes one of my upload days, then I will pick which video I think would be good to upload, and that's the one I put up. So sometimes they're going to be out of order. But I'm going to go now because I just want to thank you guys for being there with me and for supporting my channel. And I hope I haven't scared you off with this video and that you will continue to come back. And if you liked it, I don't know what else to say. So thank you guys. And come back and see me anytime. Bye for now.